Vegetarian delight. Lovely Tindora vegetables cooked together with lentil dal with spinach. Come on into Jenny's Walk and let's see how to put this lovely vegetarian dish together. Hi foodies, let's put that lovely vegetarian dish together now. So in here I have that Tindora. It's like a baby cucumber. You will see this around in your Asian Indian supermarket. Very simple. Give it a good wash. And you just cut it down just like so. I want to cut it like bite-sized pieces so when you pick it up in your spoon, it just fits in perfectly. So you cut it down in half and then you cut it down in a quarter. Then you cut that quarter into a half. There you go, just like so. And you're going to get pieces looking like this. Or if you prefer to just slice it around, that's another great idea, just like so. You see the red ones? Don't worry about it. That's just the mature ones. So here I have my Tindora. Here I have my basmati white rice, long grain. In here I have some split peas. They call this lentil dal. It's very, very orangey looking. So I have here a half a cup. And my sofrito, of course, with all those flavors. I have here some chopped ripe tomato. And my onions, this is the top part of the onions and this is the bottom part of the onions. Very white and nice. Those nice spring onions that you will get chopped nicely. I have 3 of this. 2 I chop already. This is 1. This is pimento peppers or ají dulce. Lots of flavors, no heat. These are my 3 really peppers that I'm going to be having the heat with. And this is our spinach, our baby spinach. So we're making Tindora with the dal, the lentil dal and rice and spinach together. Lovely vegetarian dish here to entertain your friends, your guests or your family. So let's get started. So for these, here I have in my pot a tablespoon and a half of oil coming up to a nice little heat. So first I want to put the Tindora in and let this saute really nicely for 5 minutes on medium-low heat. Okay foodies, this looks really good now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to back it up a little bit and let's get our aromatics in here. So to this I want to add a 1/4 teaspoonful of cumin and a 1/4 teaspoonful also of that yellow mustard seeds. I want to add my hing or my asafoetida for that lovely flavors, and also a 1/4 teaspoonful of haldi. There you go, or turmeric. There you go, lovely. That looks marvelous. And we can't forget our curry leaves. So in here I have my curry leaves. I want to just give it a little break. And we're going to add all our onions and good stuff in there. I like to break the curry leaves because it releases more flavors. At least that's what I think. So we're going to leave the Tindora on the side and just saute the onions and soften them up really nicely. Just like so. All those aromatics lovely in there. The kitchen smells divine already. And I want to just put in that sofrito on the side here, let it melt slowly. So let's take a look now. Wow, the kitchen smells awesome. Okay, there we go. Everything seems to be fried up really nicely now. The sofrito is all melted away. Very beautiful. I love this. Now to this we want to add that lentil dal. This is a very tiny dal. It is a little different from the split peas dal, which is a little more bigger grain. And it's yellow. This one is more of an orange color. So to this now I want to add 1/4 teaspoonful of salt. And I'm going to let this cook a little bit. A little dash more because the salt is not really that salty. Now let's not forget our ginger garlic paste. So in goes 1 tablespoonful of ginger garlic paste because I love that beautiful flavors that we're going to be getting in there. Give this a good mix. Beautiful color in there already. So we just want to kind of cook that beans or dal, lentil dal before I add the rice in. So let's soften that up. Medium low heat again. Lid back on. Okay foodies, let's take a look at that pot now. Wow, it's a lot of steam. It's a bit of anger there. So this is nice. Wow, the dal. You see how nice that dal already start cooking. I want to show to you that dal. This is it. Mansur Gota. You see how that little orange there, little color it looks like. And I give it a good little soak in some water for a little bit. So now, foodies, let's add our tomato. I want to add the scallion. You could add this, you know what? Let's add the scallion together with the, in goes the rice. We'll add the scallion with the spinach. Now, if you want your rice to cook very quickly, you could soak it for like 10 minutes in hot water. I do not want it to cook quickly. I want it to cook together with the dal. So we're going to put everybody in here, give them a good mix. I'm going to raise this heat up a little bit. There you go. So the heat will be on medium now. There you go. This looks beautiful. I love the color in this. We may need to add salt. So let's give this a good little mix. I'm going to add vegetable base because it's going to be total vegetarian. Or if you want to add meat base, it's fine. But this, for my vegetarian foodies, we're just going to be adding some veggie base. So let me get some veggie base in there and lid back on. And we're going to continue this for 2 minutes. Okay, foodies. So here I have 1.5 cup of boiling water. Yep, that's a lot of anger in the pot right now. She's angry with me. There we go. So we're going to add our water into the pot. We're going to give it a little move so that vegetable base and the salt can all be dissolved and mix into our Tindora, our rice. The Tindora is like a mini cucumber. It has a little slime to it. You could have it as a vegetable, cook it in here with rice, or you could have it as a salad or as a fruit, as you would say. I usually will have it with my salad, but it has a little slime on your tongue. If you could tolerate it, it's fine. But it's very crunchy, very delicious, lovely little fruit, as I say, or vegetable that you can enjoy. So now we're going to put our lid back on. We're going to keep this here covered. Don't forget to put that little foil paper in here to block that steam. And I would say like 10 minutes and we will open it back because remember we have to add our scallion and our spinach coming up. So don't forget to like and share this lovely video with your friends and family here at Jenny's Walk and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like and share and follow and everything is for free. So lovely to share from Jenny's Walk. Let's continue. Okay, foodies, let's take a look now. Ooh, let me hold my little plugger there. This looks marvelous and the kitchen smells divine. Oh, this is lovely. And the rice seems to be, it's still sticky. Seems to be cooking up really well. So this is still have a lot of stickiness in there going on because you want it really dry and nice. Let me just try this little rice and see if we need any salt. Oh, wow. This is bursting with flavors. So now let's add our scallion. So we're going to get all that great flavors. Foodies, I like to use a fork at the ending up of my rice because this is a long grain rice. The reason to this is that I don't want my grains to break. So it's always good to, you know, get one of these fork, silicone, for your rice dishes. So this is my baby spinach. All in there really nicely. Oh, let me get all of them. They're jumping all around. And to this, I just want to add 1 tablespoonful of water. Because everything is really good in here now. Just a little tablespoonful of water. And I have that Kerala water or rose water. Anyone you want to use. It's great for your rice and your biryanis and all of that. Kerala water. So we're going to eyeball a teaspoonful. And this is going to give it a marvelous flavor. You're going to surprise your guests and your friends and your family. Don't let them know what you're using. It's a little secret. So let this go for 4 more minutes. Okay, foodies, let's take a look. That's a lot of steam in there. That looks marvelous. So you know that steam is going to cook that spinach really nicely. So don't forget to like and share this lovely videos with your friends and your family. And join in to Jenny's Walk for lots of exciting recipes. Our Meatless Monday, vegetarian dishes, all different cultures of dishes to enjoy. Now this looks divine. This is really beautiful. It smells lovely in the kitchen. The rice is all cooked. And that, I love that dal. That is much nicer than to use the split peas, because the split peas is a bit more tough. It's a bigger grain. And sometimes you may have to parboil it. But this one is small and it cooks so quickly. So to this, I want to give it a nice sort of flavor. So what I'm going to add to it is some ghee. Let's get a little ghee in there. That cow ghee is going to give it a nice authentic flavor and smell, and everything is lovely. I just love the ghee. So just eyeball a teaspoonful of ghee. Just let everything melt in there. Get all that ghee in there. And this is done. But I'm going to leave this for 2 more minutes because I think the rice, I want my rice a little more greenier. So just leave it there. You see it's a little wet. And this is done. As you would say, it's a kitcheri. It's a dal kitcheri, a split peas kitcheri with spinach and Tindora, that lovely little baby cucumber. So let this go for 2 minutes and this is all done. Lovely dish here from Jenny's Walk. So there you go, foodies. That lovely kitcheri with the Tindora, which is that tiny cucumber looking vegetable, with our lentil dal. And here is some tomato sauce. I have that video already on my page. You could take a look at that to enjoy. And here is some amchar masala. Mango amchar. There you go. This is also on my page. You could take a look at this. Great compliment here to this lovely vegetarian dish. You could use your fingers to enjoy this marvelous dish here from Jenny's Walk. Not a great idea for a lovely meal? So thank you for joining me. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking!